Welcome back, everyone. You may be experiencing some issues with your iPhone where for some reason the cell signal is just extremely bad. And I'll explain to you a couple ways to fix it. First of all, I will tell you if you're in an area that is like extremely wooded, there's a bunch of, surroundings and maybe you have like buildings near you and stuff like that. It doesn't really matter what you do because your signal is just going to be bad regardless. I've experienced this a lot when I'm on like a highway or something like that, or if I'm in the middle of the woods you're going to have bad signal. Things like I think 911 and stuff will still work. But if you're trying to call somebody, you may want to go ahead and make sure you're in a decent area overall. I will tell you though, there is something that you can do that your phone may actually support for your carrier that is groundbreaking in my opinion. What you want to do is you want to make your way into your settings app. Once you're here, you want to go and click on cellular, which is right here, and you will see if your carrier supports it. Now, I don't know which carrier, I think pretty much all of them, support it nowadays, but there's this option called Wi-Fi calling. Now, this can be the make it or break it thing for you. If you have it, I would recommend enabling it. If you don't have it or if you're not around Wi-Fi, then you can skip forward like a couple seconds. But this is, in my opinion, the most groundbreaking thing. Most of the time, I will have Wi-Fi somewhere, but sometimes I may not have good signal. So what you can do is you can enable Wi-Fi calling, which is right here, and this will actually make it so you can go ahead and Wi-Fi call to other things, and you can actually add Wi-Fi calling for other devices too, which I didn't even know. But you can actually go ahead and call people through your Wi-Fi signal rather than your cell signal. So this is a massive thing. I've said this time and time again, but this is probably one of the more fascinating things that I really, really do love about this specific device. Now, let's say you don't have Wi-Fi calling enabled or you still don't even have Wi-Fi anywhere. Well, the next thing you want to do is actually go ahead and go back into your cellular connection. So you want to go back here and you actually want to go ahead and click on network selection. So you can see right here, there's a little network selection option. You want to go ahead and click on it just like so, and you will basically see this automatic option. Now what this will do is it'll automatically connect you to any cell tower that's closest to you. Sometimes there may be some issues with it or whatever, but what you want to do is you want to disable the automatic selection. It'll take a second, but it'll go ahead and show you the nearest cell towers to you. You can actually choose them manually. So as you can see, I have a lot of them. I have T-Mobile, Sprint, Verizon, T-Mobile, AT&T, all these other ones. Now I do have T-Mobile, so I'm going to choose a T-Mobile one. But you may actually be able to see that if you go ahead and maybe swing around, maybe you don't want this T-Mobile one, maybe you want that one or whatever, well, you can go ahead and actually switch between them and connect to a better tower that way. That is another thing I've seen talked about time and time again, and it's another thing that I'd probably recommend to you if you are somebody who's in the middle of nowhere and you want to see what the closest network is to you. Maybe connecting to a different network this way may be the better choice to go. Now, I will tell you another thing that I've seen a lot of people do that isn't necessarily like a software thing you do. It's if you have a bunch of stuff surrounding the phone. So, like I mentioned, if you're in the middle of nowhere or whatever, but if you have a pretty thick case, I've seen this actually, I've heard about it and stuff like that, that if you have a super thick case on your device or a case, I think, made out of metal or something, I'm not really too sure what it is, you may actually have some interference with your signal. So, it's not going to be like an end all be all, but there can be a little bit of an issue with your device if you actually go and experience that specific issue. So that's another minor thing. It's not like a crazy big thing, but it is something to keep in mind. I would recommend taking everything off your phone and then kind of moving in that way. So that's really pretty much it. If you guys have any other questions or anything like that, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count. So it'd mean so much if you guys can hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my other channels. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.